Only on 9 on your side tonight, the suicide of a 13-year-old Fairfield Middle School student last winter struck a nerve throughout the Tri-State.
In May, the I-team uncovered evidence that showed Emilie Olsen was the victim of intense bullying. Investigative reporter Jason Law spoke with one young girl whose story is alarmingly similar to Emilie's. Jason?
Yeah, it's almost eerie. You know, we received hundreds of Facebook comments, emails, and phone calls from parents after our report about Emilie Olsen aired in May, about 2 months ago. One mother's story, however, got our attention right away because it was a story we had heard before.
I know how Emilie's parents feel. It's painful. It hurts to see your child in pain, and you really can't do a lot.
Danielle contacted us in May after she realized how much her 14-year-old daughter Sydney had in common with Emilie Olsen, the 13-year-old Fairfield Middle School student who took her life in December.
That could have been my daughter. If she would have did something different, that could have been her.
Sydney says she was tormented in school. She showed us a note that she says was left in her locker advising her to kill herself. If you remain here, die in a hole because no one likes you. Sydney says someone also set up an Instagram account that made fun of her appearance.
It just made me feel worse. I mean, it just made me feel like wow, I can't believe. And plus, I saw the picture that they used, and that was just horrible.
Other classmates came to her defense. But last summer, when she felt like she couldn't take it anymore, Sydney says she tried to kill herself.
I just feel like nothing was gonna get better because I honestly thought I was gonna have to go back to school and deal with it.
You took some of your mom's pills?
Mm-hmm.
What Sydney experienced is eerily similar to what Emilie Olsen went through. We also found a fake Instagram account set up by classmates called Emilie Olsen is Gay. The I-team also uncovered school records that showed Emilie was the subject of a fight less than 2 months before her death. We were just telling the people to stop messing with Emilie Olsen, one classmate wrote. Another wrote, last year in 6th grade, this girl was getting bullied like bad. Days before her suicide, Emilie wrote to a friend about her pain. People look at me like I'm a freak. You feel them judging you, staring at you, talking about you. And I've made up my mind, I want to die. On December 11th, police say Emilie pointed her dad's gun at her head and pulled the trigger.
What is going on?
My daughter shot herself.
8 days after her suicide, Superintendent Paul Otten sent a letter home to parents, assuring them there was no credible evidence bullying was a factor in her death. We've tried to speak with school officials about the issue of bullying in their district, with regards to Emilie's situation and now Sydney's. Otten and school board members have not only remained silent, but have tried to shut the media out. May 15th, 2 days after our Emilie Olsen investigation aired, school spokesperson Gina Gentry Fletcher sent an email instructing employees not to communicate with 9 on Your Side and our newspaper partner, the Journal News. This is effective immediately, she wrote. We will respond to public records requests only. If any reporter from the Journal or 9 News contacts you, you are under no obligation to return the call. The story in today's paper is the last straw. Sydney is now homeschooled by her mother. She said if she had known what Emilie was going through, she would have tried to help.
I wish that I could have at least known her and or talked to her, said something to her, because maybe I could have saved her before, she did that.
The Fairfield City School District told us today they are not reviewing or revising any of their bullying policies or procedures. Emilie Olsen's parents have retained an attorney who is now working to see if they have a case against the school district. Carol?